Okay, so today is the first episode of this series since moving into my Wednesday slot. Normally, I do this on Saturday, and it's meant to be like a secondary series, like so many of my other ones, like card games. But then I just realized lately, especially, I haven't had enough time to do two categories in one day. Sometimes I barely have time to do one category. So normally I do this on Saturday, and the first slot on Saturday is my flex format, which just means I play like a random different game that I haven't played before for the first time, and then I wind down the stream by doing this series, which again, it's a permanent gauntlet for this game, but it could just as easily be once it's over like League of Legends or Fight or something. I did it with Overwatch before this. It just means you go through every character in the game in order and you play until you lose. Then when you lose, you can't play them anymore. You have to move on to the next one. And then when you lose all of them, which of course would never happen with me, haha, then the series is over. So that gives it a great sense of structure and finality. So we have very few left, right characters. In a way, that's a good thing. Like, oh, the whole point of the series is to exhaust them. But I've kind of stalled and almost cheated the format a little bit in that way. By like, I only play once a week, and I play for such a short period of time that you're going to get carried by the free ones that they offer you every week. But sometimes they're the same, or sometimes they're ones that I've already played. Yeah, I moved it to Wednesday just so that now I no longer have any double categories. So every day is just a dedicated slot. That might be the first time I've ever done this series in a dedicated slot, like by itself, as a standalone episode. So that's kind of a cool feeling, at least. And what else was I gonna say? Like, just yeah, like I can't really do those double categories right now. Last Saturday, or like this past Saturday, when I normally do this too, I didn't even do it. I skipped it because I barely had energy. I was like half asleep. I played like that DC Universe thing for my the card game for my slot, but I only lasted like an hour in that, or maybe not even. So I didn't even have time to do this. So that's a good indication that I probably can't handle it. Like schedule wise, I just can't deal with it right now. So this is fine. A little more relaxed, so I can just focus on one thing every day. That's meant for like more of those really long streams I used to do back in the day. Like if you're going to go for 6 hours, sure, you can do one category for 4, one category for 2. And I always liked ones like this at the end that wind stuff down, whether it be, it could be Hearthstone, it could be a card game, could be chess. There's so many good games that are suited for that. So we have 113k gold. Now, this is the one condition of this series, though. The way that I can fail still, I won't even look at the champions yet to see what's free. Isn't there normally something on the title screen, though, like some kind of skin that they're advertising or something? The point is, the failure state of the series is as such. Every episode, I have to play at least 2 games, which is a very low bar, but still. Which means if there's one free hero only, right? That I haven't played. Like, let's say there's, a bunch of free heroes, but I played all of them, they're all dead, whatever. So I play the first one and I lose the first game. So at that point, the series is over, unless then I would have to spend my gold to buy a second one to be able to play the second game. There's one of two things. I either have to win one game, which guarantees I get to play a second one, right, on the same champion, whatever, or I have to at least play as 2 different champions, which means I would have to dig into my gold, and if that was to run out, then I'd be screwed. I have to hope that the ones that are free are ones that I haven't played, or I have to actually win a game, just one game. So the point is I have to play at least 2 games. And so if I don't have 2 champions, then it requires me to do the unthinkable, which is actually to win a game, which has been very shocking in this game. This game isn't as competitive in the unranked space or whatever as Overwatch. That can be insane with how seriously people take it, but even then, right, like it's like little sandbox bullies or like King of the Sandcastle, whatever you want to call it. That's actually a title in this game. Where like if you are really good and you want to be an esports pro and all this kind of shit, then go fucking do it. But instead, no, they'll be playing an unranked talking shit like, okay, but then, like, if you're bad enough to play with me, then you don't deserve to talk shit because who am I? I'm just some random guy, playing the game for the first time. And even that doesn't really work because, like, I played the game long enough to say, I should be pretty good at it. But your character model looks pretty cool, Evie. It's not about that. I play the game enough to, you think understand maps and this and that, although I really don't. But I haven't played any of these heroes and I don't get, like, a practice match. So you go in and just you're kind of figuring it out on the fly. I always did that training dummy thing, like where I'd go in the little training thing while waiting for a match in Overwatch too. So like I would do the, I did the same format, but at least there you got to practice the abilities a little bit. I think the ults especially have confused the shit out of me because they do these over the top things, which I mean, as alt should, but it's hard to articulate it based on you read it and it's like releases a swarm of locusts and this and that, and it's like you do it and it just fucking you won't understand really how to use it. You have to aim it or steer it or do something weird, and so sometimes I just waste them. The ults come across the worst in terms of the written text, not even a fault of how it's written, just they're so crazy that you really have to do it a couple times to understand how they work. Yeah, there are some 15k ones that I could buy, right, to keep myself on life support, but let's try to structure it so that we're actually trying to win. So the free stuff hasn't updated, so some weeks it's the same in a row. Fernando Clown, who would have thought he'd be my highest mastery level? So we played as this guy last time. You have to hope and pray for a healer to be free, but this is the moment that I was just talking about. I'm basically fucked because I certainly don't have enough gold to buy all of them. We have 4 healers left. It doesn't seem that daunting, but some of them are super expensive, like 60k and stuff. So I should go in order then. So this will be my first hero that I actually buy, and I have to buy it, and I might have to buy 2 because I've run out. I've run out of free ones, so I just have to deal with what I got. So I'll still go in order. Strix, Ghost Feather. Although I should almost go by price. I should do a 15k one just because, you know what, it is my choice since I get to buy it. I could do the one that I think I'm going to do the best as, or I could do the one that's cheap, like 15k, so it doesn't feel like that big of a deal, and I can sort of stall it out. Clearly, I'll play better in this context because, but I'll still do the first roll. But there's no reason why I should have to go in order here because it'd be the equivalent of like, oh, this chick is free, so I'm going to skip ahead, obviously, and do that chick. And I swear to God, Imani has been free just on permanent. Just get rid of that symbol and just give it to everybody as like one of their starter heroes. So you need a 15k one because I am going to be stingy. It might not seem like it matters, but I haven't earned that much gold over the course of this series. A hunting crossbow. Yeah, I'll choose between these two, I guess. Which one do I think I'll do better with? A hunting crossbow that deals 680 at every 0.75. Blast your target backward with a powerful crossbow bolt dealing 300 damage. You fire an explosive crossbow bolt to blast away enemies in an area. He seems very like straightforward. Quickly roll out of danger. Send your bird into the sky and reveal all enemies to your team and enhance your own prowess. See, that's very vague. What the fuck do you mean enhance my own prowess? I do more damage? Like what? A combination sniper rifle, carbine rifle. Okay, I'm not going to play as them because obviously I'm not... I go die ditch. How's it going, Lemon? Scope up to charge your sniper rifle, increase damage. Oh, that is kind of cool, though. The whole charge aspect of it. Oppressor, throw a mine that deals 25 every 0.2 seconds. Enemy comes in range. Mines will not target mounted enemies. Throw a teleporter, transport. Oh, I hate the teleporter mechanic so much. It's not even like, oh, it doesn't help you or it's not good. But it's just too, it's not my style. America's game, holy shit, America, I love Second Amendment. We had that epic moment where like Khan was about to throw us and then I teleported behind him on that chick with the mirror. What was her name? Ying. That was a pretty cool use of it, but I generally don't use some of these mechanics. Let's do the bow chick because she's a minimalist like me. This is how simple the flavor text reads to show it's my style. True American. Hunting bow that deals damage. Blast your target backwards. Fire and explode. Like, it's just very simple. Quickly roll out danger. It's none of this over the top bullshit. Use champion token. Maybe I shouldn't even be allowed to do that. Like, where did I even get any of this shit? I mean, obviously it's been a free-to-play playthrough. I just don't know how. So that's actually kind of a lifesaver, but I would save it for the more expensive ones. Let's drain my gold total first. Oh, that might actually help me actually be able to play some of these other heroes that I wasn't expecting to, though. Because presumably you could use that for any single one. That shows you I've never even clicked this to see how you buy them or what they cost or what I have available. So we will play as her. Obviously, I don't have a choice. So I should treat it like I'm dead because this is the only character I get. So I have to win at least one game, which is a very low bar. But Let's try to win a couple at least. That's what's funny about doing this with like a short timetable though. Like if I'm playing League of Legends and I only have like an hour, 2 hours to play every episode, it's like even if I lose the first game could take an hour plus itself because of how ridiculously long some of those can last. So it's like it won't seem that as bad because you barely have time to even experience that. So it's like, oh yeah, I played as one hero this whole episode. Wow, you must have gone on a win streak. No, I only played one game. And that's it. So it could basically pad the length of the series an extreme amount because, you know, it's just very, very long-winded, which is why it could be suited for obviously having more time to do it, or for games that the matches don't go on that long. Like this type of genre is absolutely perfect for this format. I've done this with like Smash Brothers. I've done it with so many games over the years, but I even do it with card games like fucking I'll play as this deck until I lose or I go to the next one. Or like NBA 2K was one of the classic ones. You play as each team. You could do it with any sports game. You play as each team until you lose. And it creates these epic win streaks that you go on, which hasn't happened in this one. But no, like Overwatch is perfect for this. This game's perfect for it. My main preference is a game without a shop, though. I don't like the fact that this game... Oh, I didn't even look at my shit. Or, I mean, I know what it is, but... I like games without shops more in this genre because it feels more like an arcade experience. You just go with your base mechanics and just do it, whether it be Team Fortress or whether it be Overwatch. Right, the shop in this game I've never really used. I just let it auto purchase. It's not really something I care about because, again, everybody's just going to metagame and min-max that way anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's the guy I played as last time, Torvald. The one thing I'll say about this game is it's not only very good, but some of the heroes are just so fun and very well designed. Sure, it's not super original, so I'll give Overwatch points over it for that, but Traction Impulse Big Game. Heal for 375 after hitting an enemy with disengage. Okay, that's kind of cool in itself. Yeah, this game is visually pretty inspired. Like, the graphics aren't great, but some of the animations and character models and stuff are pretty cool. So my overall review is pretty positive. I wasn't expecting actually to like it this much, despite my poor performance and whatever. But there's so many times where I'm saying like, wow, I love this hero. This is one of my favorite heroes in the game. It's so cool, so fun. And then I fucking lose the first game. So I'm not going to hold that against them that I'm just bad, but... Pride. All these random fucking titles you get in this game. And we got to take this very serious. I haven't had very good luck on this map, actually. Although I haven't played on it too many times. I typically don't like to hold shit down either. I kind of just, you know, I'm kind of more the type to try to time it a little bit, but you'll probably end up... Oh, I like how clean that hits, though. It seems to do a pretty good amount of damage. I don't mind automatic weapons and spray type shit, but I do feel like I like getting those solid chunks of damage out. It is pretty satisfying. My big weakness in these games is when people come from behind. No matter what role I'm really playing as, I just kind of say fuck it and I don't really care. From the perspective of whatever, just like I'm too lazy to worry about getting flanked. And I'm also too lazy to flank typically myself too. Wow, what the fuck? It's just so clean the way that animation works, actually. I love it. Okay, I gotta remember to use the F. It's like you just click on their head, dude. And I'm not even clicking on their head because my aim is too shit, but... I don't know, there's something about this that feels very intuitive. Almost too good. Look at that, almost killing the Fernando Clown guy myself. We got like 2 fucking tanks on my ass. What's going on? Our whole team's getting flanked by tanks. Got your little bird here, which is really just for the ult. I don't know how to explain it. Like, this game has a certain sense of style to it. Yes, it rips off Overwatch. We get it, right? That's all people would ever say about it. And I've said that myself like a million times, but there is something a little bit more to it. least like if you're gonna do that, then at least do it well, right? Like this, they're like, oh, we're just gonna make a game and copy Overwatch. But if you're gonna do that, at least copy it well and have some inspiration behind it. Not only because some of the champions take after some of those though so directly. Like there is still more a sense of you almost shouldn't focus on the tanks, but I'm too much of a moron clown to even. Okay, you get the 1 point. This is always what happens. We kind of everybody gets mad at Amani's ult too. They always say, oh, skill based ult, ha ha ha. But you always get like very close to the second point, but you never actually get it. We were doing so well at the beginning. Fucking Fernando clown every fucking time, dude. I love that guy Lux or Lex or whatever the hell his name is, just because of his auto aim troll ability. I always waste my ult at the end too, although it'll almost be out by the time the next round starts. It's not even that good of an ult offensively and stuff. But I love your base shot as this character. Just the way that, oh shit, we still have a chance. I always forget that it even goes into overtime like that. Push the pace, do this shit. I mean, the shot of that is good, but you actually have to be a good shot too. Fuck, I almost killed her. Oh, we even got it. Never mind. Yeah, why does 650 not seem like that significant amount of damage? Like other characters have higher values than that at times, but I guess, no, maybe I'm wrong. It's doing such a solid chunk of their health that it feels very satisfying. Even if I hit like one out of a whole clip of fucking whatever, a whole quiver of shots, it's still doing like half their health or a quarter of their health. All the health values here are so arbitrary too, like 23, 21. And even on top of that, it's like, it makes it seem like you're a tank or something. I don't know, that it just seems too high. Like a DPS should have 1,000 or some seemingly low amount. It's one of my pet peeves in games where like numbers start off at such a high threshold or something. Like you're level 1 and you're dealing like 10,000 damage. It's like, why? Oh fuck, I froze. Oh come on, dude, what is that? What is that? I'm being sabotaged by the game. That almost shouldn't count, unironically. Like, what the fuck? How would I even know now whether we... That's so fucking stupid. It should let you reconnect, like... That's the first time I think it's happened with this game. The game just crashes mid thing. It's not like if my stream crashed. Now it'll kick me out, and I mean, I'll still count it as a loss, but that is totally fucking bullshit. We were up to 0 though, and so hopefully it'll put me back in that match. You would think it should. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, quit out or anything. It'll penalize me. You can't queue for X number of time because you disconnected from the game. Attempting to log in. Completing login. It's totally not going to let me do it, or maybe it will. One of the active churches, Pyre, destroyed something. Push the payload. Clearly, they would be nothing without me. Yeah, they already lost the point. Okay, that wasn't actually so bad, though. If we just, like, what are we even going to accomplish by doing this? We just have to stop them from going ahead here. Freaking Lex clown guy. What makes a big difference too are just the hitboxes in terms of, you know, making a big target. That's why tanks are sometimes counterproductive, because the tank is always going to be bigger and thus easier to hit. Come on, how am I so bad? What is our whole point here, though? Like, we're just going to stop them from getting the point, but we're not actually going to do anything beyond that. But it is a very satisfying shot that you have if you can actually land the hits, which of course I can't do. Sometimes you have to dive in offensively rather than just using it to get away. Did a good chunk there. That happens so much in these games that always triggers me, but part of it is just my own bad aim or bad play or whatever. Just like, you always get somebody like 1 HP and then they can't, nobody ever finishes them off. We almost killed him there. Perfect time to even say that. It's also a lack of cohesion and awareness, like everybody's like splitting damage and stuff. So 30 seconds left. You should be able to stop it. I mean, I can't imagine that you wouldn't, but maybe that one point was unironically because I DC'd, just because whatever, like kill the healer there. What the fuck, man? That wasn't a very inspired way to backpedal, try to get away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got plenty of time still to get there. We should be fine. It shouldn't even go in overtime. Why does it go in overtime for them so generously? It's like barely even over half. That's weird, isn't it? Okay, this guy's pissing me the fuck off, dude. Come on. He's actually flanking kind of properly, so I can't really argue that, but... Oh, here we go. Skill-based ult. In before skill-based ult. Whatever, just do it. I don't even care. Yeah, waste my ult again. Let's see how much of a difference this really makes. We don't really get to see it. See, that was dumb because... Okay, now you have to win the first one, right? Because... Purchase the record. Yeah, it's even telling me abuse the shop. You have to win the first thing. If we lose the first one... and then we win the second one, you don't win the game because of it, right? Just from what, like the point we just got. d.va was one of my least favorite characters in the game. It's just kind of an annoying style of play. It's not even like, oh, it's advanced, and like some of these ones are sneaking around and doing stealthy things. I don't even mind that, but she was just like clunky. I don't even remember. Okay, let's just go in here. Surely we couldn't give up a 3-1 lead, dude. I have many things in common with Steph Curry, but that's not going to be one of them, that we blew a 3-1 lead over here, dude. What is it? What is it? This guy's like fucking arch nemesis, dude. We're still gonna win, even without my help, but at least I was present there in the game. The only point we lost was when I did disconnect, so that was almost unfair to them. Come on, surely we can't lose. I'm not even saying I played that well, but it was at least good enough, and it's fine. Okay, right in Fernando Clown's face. Yeah, so see, we survived the episode because of that, but we already wasted 15k gold to do it. Let's try to last the whole episode, which could just be like a couple games, but we should actually look at the stats sometimes too, just to see kind of what we have here. They kind of hide this away during the course of the game, and maybe that's a way to kind of counteract toxicity, or like the number of credits you get shows you maybe how well you did, right? You got 1500, everybody else got more, and therefore you're fucking shit. 3, 10, and 7, 1, 8, 18. Like I'm not even saying anything, but 32. Damn, why did I do so bad? I guess my aim is just bad. Permafrosting. I think my game is actually bugged because, yeah, I don't deserve to be commended, dude. I'm even just saying how bad I did. What's the Second Amendment? I forgot. Insert some Western stereotype here. I think, yeah, because my game just crashed, and then also it's not showing anything on the title screen. Infamously legit, but at least we tested that to see, even when the game is kind of trying to sabotage me, it still happens. But let's look at our role situation. We have a healer, we have a tank, we have a flank, we have a DPS. They have a tank, healer. Okay, fine. So nobody has an advantage that way. They have 2 healers, 1 tank. We have a Cassie versus Cassie matchup, and that's not like one of those where, oh, it's because she's free, because normally you could say that. Like, you would expect to see whatever I'm playing to be common, This is one instance where it won't be. They're genuinely just playing that. Is it going to be a Cassie diff kind of game? We get Khan, we get Saris. Victor is kind of one of those boring ones that's just like, I'm not saying he's not good, but he's just very bland, straightforward, like Tyra. Oh, please don't keep crashing, dude. I'm almost worried about it. To be fair, that was like the first time it ever did, but I don't see why that would be something that's happening now. You know that Atlas is actually likes his son? How would I know unless the flavor text told me? It's not like this game has a fucking story mode or something. Something does seem a little bit off. Like, it never takes this long to load. Whatever. I mean, if we lose, it still counts, so I don't care. I'm literally being sabotaged by the game in this late stage of this run, where I have done so badly and opened the door for... Like, I'd be better off just quitting out. I don't know what to do. I don't get it. It's never taken this long before, I don't think. So fucking annoying. Actually, if we just DC at the beginning like that, then it shouldn't count, because it's not like... It could be like me trying to escape the team comp. Like, oh, if we didn't have a healer or we didn't have a tank, then I would do that on purpose just to get out of it, but... So it seems to be crashing constantly, or something's just wrong, or maybe I'm overreacting, but just put me in the game, it'll still be fine. I do like this character, but I say that about every character and then I still lose. What is going on with the game? I guess you could tell that immediately by the title screen, like something's just wrong with it today. It doesn't matter, just hurry up. Item has been purchased, can be disabled. Where are we even going? I should try not to attack the tanks too much, because you do so much in this other way that can be good. As usual, getting them to a low threshold, but not being able to do anything with it. Or I should use the abilities maybe as a finisher. I should try to get a clean shot in first and then do it. Clearly my aim is not very good. I'll even accept that credit, but... Objective captured, but if we do well, it's fine. I should always be getting a lot of assists in at times. Fuck. The reload can be a little bit annoying for sure. Okay, dude. Who is hitting me there? Oh, you can do this maybe more often than I realize. Somebody's clowning up with the... Oh, of course, this is our mirror matchup here. I mean, the majority of my shots are not gonna hit, but it's okay. Said nobody ever. Yeah, how about this for a fucking flank, dude? I hope Lemon was taking the piss when he said that. What did he even say? Oh, Second Amendment. Why is he even here? Like, what's he doing? He's not trying to stop us. Getting flanked by a tank. Yeah, I should keep looking at those stats, though, just to give a perspective. Like, I know I'm not playing well, but... Oh, look at that, dude. I got the healer's fucking name, whatever. What are you supposed to say? Like, the healer has a target on their... I've got their number or something. Just like that, I've got it out for them, basically. Fuck. So, yeah, but why can't you see the stats here? There might be a way, but I forgot. Okay, so if we win, I'm fine with it. 2-0, but you see, now you can't win here, though, because if you push the final one, or no, you can. You have to be the one pushing, though. You can't be defending. And now this is kind of an ideal situation for most characters, not really for this one, where you start the round with an ult already, just in terms of, look at how accurate and amazing that is. You know the tank is there. Nobody's really even playing too aggressively for them. They're just letting us do it. They're just demoralized, I guess. Oh shit, you remember what happened last time, dude? Oh shit, you did kind of bait me with that doppelganger shit. Why are you playing like that though? You're a healer. So you're not doing shit. They're not playing the objective. You're not little Ratchet and Clank wannabe dude. The fucking polymorph. That's my fetish as a mage player. Okay, the point is I'm barely landing any goddamn hits, but I'd like to get one of these kills on the mirror matchup just for the principle of it, but it's okay. Whatever, this is an instance of getting carried by the team. Because whatever. In that last one, I did so horribly bad. My credits was the least, my damage was the least, everything. Even if you're not getting kills, right? You should at least be getting damage and or some kind of a... Even if we don't win here, we can always win in the next round here, basically. I always kill a healer or a tank, though, so at least that's meaningful. And this game does suffer from the same thing that a lot of games in this genre do, which is not entirely a fault. It's just understandable, like the drop like a rock syndrome. If all 5 characters gang up on you, you're just fucking dead. That's even true of tanks if they do it in any sort of meaningful way, but it just often doesn't happen. It's like... I almost killed that guy. What did he mean by America's game? Holy, I don't know. You look how low you are. Like, why is that person a bot? The healer, like, why are they behaving like that? They have almost as much a lack of regard for the health as I do for mine. Kind of go out there and clown stuff. We're playing like literally against a team of bots is what it feels like. And still at times losing and dying. Character is just so straightforward though. I do like it. But that knockback is almost kind of stupid because it makes it harder for you to hit. Okay, let's look at the stats. I'm sure I did pretty badly, but hey, at least we're going on a win streak. Like, we're disconnecting is almost a good luck charm with the way that it's going. Okay, let's take a peek. Take a look here. 1,800 credits. Like 19. Okay, we did better than the other team at least, but that's just because I'm getting carried by this one. 10-2-3, 9-2-3, 4-2-4, 2-1-8, 1. Like, I'm better than the 1-2-0. Like, why? How did he do so little damage? Like, he would... I mean, obviously he's playing right as a tank, but that seems abnormally low. Most of my time playing this game, I never even knew that thing existed. They certainly hide it away in the game if you can see it during the course of a match. So let's just do... the skin kind of disturbs me with the extra hand here. Let's do it again. Many as we can here. I feel like I don't really earn that much gold for all my effort, though. I won't even say like she's one of my favorite characters, but I love her base shot. It's very to the point, even if I literally, because it's an arrow, but it would be like, even if my aim sucks, I'm still going to give it credit for whatever, just being sort of satisfying. A little Mercy wannabe there with the wings. Every character you could compare in some direct way like that. Oh, this is a character that just wants to be like this other one from Overwatch or ripped off or some stupid shit like that. So please don't crash again here, dude. Or it just takes a super long time to load, which is unfortunate. Which it normally doesn't do. Some of the skins in these games start to get a little bit silly. Like, look at that, dude. Yeah, I'll spend 800, 600 of these on there when you could spend like 100 on the hero themselves, apparently. At least for this one. They do have a couple of those free hero tokens. This actually looks pretty sick. Cosmic Ying, Omen. Is that going to be a bad omen for us in the game? Fernando isn't actually a member of nobility. He's technically not even a knight. He's actually a clown. His only relation to royalty is that he's a royal jester in the court. What was for dinner? Good question. I don't know why he always is so interested in that. My little fast food ideation that I have. But it would have been, I forgot. I just ate it too. Okay, this map can be a little bit janky sometimes, so I don't know what to do. Because like, it's the kind of thing that, or this game mode more so, it renders roles a little bit moot because it's just like everyone plays like Rambo style, every man for himself. You know, no people aren't really going to play as a team as much. First blood there, good. Sometimes I'm maybe not using the knockback especially right, but I don't care even if I don't get the killing blow. Although you might almost think that you should get it because as long as you don't feed here, because you're going to have trouble somehow. What did I eat even? I just forgot. Guys got kind of a favorable angle here a bit. Oh, fuck, I should have killed one of those two there. You almost shouldn't even bother fucking with the tanks here, but... Okay. 2-2, 3-2. And you see this game mode probably less than almost anything else. Like, I keep blowing into the wall like a clown, but somehow I'm not getting punished for it. But see, my preference is to attack the tank. Because I'm just too lazy and my aim is so shit and stuff that I end up, whatever. Like, I can't hit anybody else, so they're a big target. Okay. Oh, I had like a Dairy Queen type of thing. Yeah, that could be my weeks of food. One day is Domino's. One day is KFC. One day is Dairy Queen. Like, all kind of shit. You might think, oh, like I got ice cream or something, but I don't even like that kind of stuff. Oh, fuck, I meant to do the other thing. Are you serious, dude? Are you fucking serious? Don't tell me we're going to lose like this. It basically is my fault because I'm just throwing. Even if you don't do well in this kind of mode, you just shouldn't die is the point because then you are feeding. 9-11. Okay, dude. How is it happening so fast like that, dude? Where did she go? Come on, you knock her off the fucking cliff, dude, please. You don't let him finish you off, and then you're doing yourself a service. Yeah, I had like a 7-day fast food rotation. Or it's not even always fast food, but on one hand, you're sort of doing, you're doing Chinese one day, you're doing something else one day. Like, you just have a rotation to have fun with it, I guess. Even with destroying your own health. Where the fuck is everybody? I guess I have the perfect ability to try to figure that out, but oh, fuck me. Now at least we do. Oh my god. Okay, we can't lose this one. Just in principle, we can't lose it. Not acceptable. It's not going to happen. Should always do maybe that second when you knock them back like that. Oh, come on. I hate that. I hate when you get them so low like that. 12-16. We're losing a little bit. You'll never kill him, though. You'll never do it. Like, just forget about it, dude. So fucking stupid. Omen's kind of creeping around the side there. Okay, that's doing a decent amount. So fucking annoying. I can't do anything. Like, they're not even that good of a team, but we can't overcome whatever deficit we built here. Okay, okay. You can keep doing the same thing over and over. Get the guy low. We'll never be able to kill him. He's just actually invincible. He's actually using cover, though, somewhat well, I will say. It's a long stretch, actually, without anybody dying. Oh, fuck. Okay, and I have to break the streak. I am so fucking annoyed by this. Why is it so hard to get, like, a single kill here, man? That's so dumb. Come on, he's like right in your fucking face and you can't kill him. Which I'm kind of talking to myself in saying that too, but I mean. But what you gotta really master with this is like knocking somebody off a cliff, but they're not always gonna be in that position to be able to do that. Okay. That's really, really disappointing. I didn't think this mode would be that bad for us here. Finish the Omen Clown off. Don't even bother with that guy, or maybe you should bother with it. Okay, good. 23 to 27. I should have been maybe a little more aggressive there with the ult. But that alone could make the whole difference, kind of, but it just won't because they're not playing defensively enough. Look at that. Look at that fucking epic way to come back, though. I've had a couple moments like that. Like with the teleport to get away from whatever the one time. Fuck. And then I give it back. And like I still died, but at least the way that looked was kind of cool. Somebody's gonna have to use a god tier ult or something. I don't know what to do. Okay, whatever. We at least won a game, so that's good enough, I guess. I almost don't want to buy another hero because, you know, that we did the one. That's good enough, I guess. That's a little bit disappointing. I certainly can't not take some of the blame for it. But we at least won a couple, which is better than we've done with 99% of these. Games like victory deal direct damage that can't be reduced by stuff. So, I can't even believe that, but 197, certainly the worst of the team at least. 20k damage, also the worst. And even worse than that Maybe check. I'm surprised it was that bad though, because I don't know, I was getting a lot of assists at least. So if I was to do another one, it would be this chick, the 15k other one. But we don't have to, so I won't, because that would be the rule. If I had lost the first game as her, right, who we just played it as, then I would have to do this, because I would have to get, well, either I could play the second game and that would count, right? I have to play at least 2 games, or if I won, I guess winning at that point would be redundant, though. We do have those 3 tokens, which I like. I kind of forgot about that or didn't realize it. You could buy maybe 1 champion with this. So let's actually do the math, assuming that's how it would work then. We could buy this one for, let's say, 30k, or no, wait. We should buy the ones for gold that are 15, and then we should use that. So this will give us one of the 15k heroes. We have one of these, and we have 70k left, right? We have 70k gold left. Then we have 30k gold left. Then we have 0 of these left. So we have 30k gold and 3 tokens to see what else we can do here. So the 3 tokens could do these 3, right? Or we could do 15 and 15. So then we have like 0 gold, and then we would have, let's say, a couple. Like, we need a couple more free ones is the point to make the series actually last. You can hear now. Oh yeah, I had Dairy Queen, some kind of chicken thing they make. Which, who would think that you would like the food of ice cream type place, dessert type shop, but I doubt they even have those in Australia. So yeah, next time I guess I could do. So we were in a spot though today where I actually would have lost the series, right? If not for the reserve currency. So this is totally like overtime mode where all the free ones were not ones that I haven't played as, which is going to become more and more likely because I've played as so many of them. So the series could be a triumph on that level alone. I just have to make it last. Like for example, I need a couple more free ones. Just a few. If I get like maybe 3, because again, I can buy 3 outright, and then I can get like, let's say 1 with this, and then I can get like maybe 3 with this, with the gold. So there'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 still. Do we really need the series to last though? I mean, it'll end or continue of its own volition. I've never really done any of these, like, or made a point to them. Like, if they haven't, they haven't. But that character was actually kind of a lucky charm, I guess. Just because... Does it show you, like, your stats for the characters and stuff a little bit? Profile. Level 23. Which, again, they make playing ranked in this game so insane because... Maybe I should change my avatar. Spellcaster Celebration. Adorable. Autumn Mave, Condemned Celebration, Soldier Celebration. I've never really looked at these things. Soothsayer Celebration. That one looks kind of cool, I guess. 5th Anniversary Celebration, rare title. Really? Like, why is that rare? Like, nobody plays the game anymore, so... Loading frames. Yeah, we may as well enjoy some of these while we still have a chance to. We'll use her. We'll use that. We'll use this. Whatever. Imagine paying real money for that. Amelia Watson 1 million celebration default. I don't even know when that plays or what the point of it is. Huh? Doesn't even work. Whatever, it's there if you want it. Default spray. I don't think I've ever even used that. Blink of an eye. Proof of allegiance. Bricks. What is this, dude? What am I even looking at? Phrase. Wait, I thought the other one was... Oh, whatever. We have stuff like Dairy Queen. Yeah, it was weird. Like one day randomly, many years ago, I went to Dairy Queen and got some sort of chicken dish, right? Just like randomly. And I'm like, oh yeah, right. Like this is going to be any good. I don't know why I even bother doing this, right? Like why would you get a meal from Dairy Queen? And then I liked it so much that like it's been one of my favorite things to get ever since. Like who would think that that would be the place you go to get food? Like their chicken is better than like fucking KFC or something. 5 years crystallized, equipped. Epic Death Stamp, Evil Mojo. I don't know what these really are all about as far as the signs and stuff. Or I mean the placeable default death card. That's the background there, preview, default end screen. Yeah, this is kind of burned into my brain a little bit for better or for worse. So... yeah, like I can't say this run has been too impressive when it comes to we're only level 23. We only earned like 100k gold. Our longest win streak has only been like maybe 4 or 5, if even that. Our average win streak has been like 1 to 2, maybe, if even that, because a lot of them have just been losses in the first. Is that his head there? Like, why is his head so disproportionately small compared to everything else? The point is that basically we had a lot of blanks, so at least we didn't blank today. I'm almost just padding, but I don't see why, because we did what I had to do at least. Game mode, draft mode. Why is this not even played? I had Thigh the other day and other night for the first time. It was really good. Yeah, we rarely see this. Like as far as most often seen, we have the payload is the most common. Hold the point is somewhat common, and then this isn't common at all. Hone your gameplay in this ability light deathmatch mode. I wonder why when this unlocked or why 1 out of 2, I don't know what that means. Why this hasn't been checked the whole time. I guess because the abilities aren't as much of a factor. I feel like this wasn't even available at the beginning. And so I'm not going to do it to change it like at this stage in the series. That wouldn't be fair. But if I had noticed that, maybe I would have done it from the beginning. Yeah, I am a little bit tired. Look how the edge of the screen gets kind of bugged out like that there. So there's really nothing left to do, I guess. This is a fucking Ratchet and Clank inspired dude. That's not enough to copy Overwatch. Was a mistake. How do you play a game and look at chat if you're on a laptop? Because I have like another screen, or I have like my phone off to the side sometimes. So I'm not looking at it from my main computer itself. Unstoppable onslaught. You know what's actually a curious genre thought? Is there a game like this, like Overwatch, let's say, MMO like Overwatch, like where it would have this kind of gameplay style that's very fast-paced, action-based, but you would fight like raid bosses together and stuff like that? I wonder if there is a game like that. So it's like very Gundam Evolution is like Overwatch but fun. That is such an interesting thought, actually. MMO like Overwatch. Paladins, Brink, Team Fortress 2, Battleborn, Warframe, I think I played a little bit back in the day. Blacklight Retribution, I remember that name somehow. I think I played that briefly. There's so many free games that I played just to try them, like... but no, that sort of gameplay style is interesting because it's very fast-paced, it's very... you know, like action combat, but then you'd still be grouping up, taking down a raid boss together, things like that. Basically, like just add a PvE type experience to this, which there was so much talk about that with Overwatch 2, that they were going to do that or they were planning on it, but then they ended up not doing it. Or at least not at the beginning, and then it feels like a glorified Overwatch 1.5, or just like a glorified update rather than a true sequel. But then at the same time, it's a case where maybe they ended up doing that eventually to play PvZ Garden Warfare 2. I mean, I did actually play that. At least, yeah, that could actually be a legitimate one for this genre. It does actually work. Let me look at some of the other best options. Maybe I should just show it. Here, let's do display capture. Or actually, it's on, but it's not working. Oh, there we go. Games like Overwatch. The servers got closed. Really? Wait, that couldn't be. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. There's no way they could have shut it down. I don't even believe that. Why would they let you still buy it if it was? I know the first game was. Like, let's go Steam charts. I'm not even necessarily a big fan of the genre, but somehow it just works so well for these kind of formats that I do. I've always been known for that. Garden Warfare, there's 533 people playing, or 351. Battle for Neighborville, apparently people are playing. They closed the online server. Wait, how? That doesn't even make sense. You literally see that they're playing it here. You must be thinking about the first game, I guess. Or whenever I see GW2, I'm thinking of like Guild Wars 2. Team Fortress, obviously we did a little bit of that. The problem with that is there's not enough characters in it to make this really last. Knockout City, I'm not too familiar with. Team-based shooter that uses dodgeballs instead of weapons. It could be like fucking Platoon or something you can play offline. Look up the server closure. But I literally just played it this year, so I don't, against other people. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Server closure. They aren't. Someone contacted stated the game wasn't shutting down. Garden Warfare, yes, the game does require internet. Garden Warfare are shutting down. I keep seeing people saying it's shutting down. This literal EA podcast main money source other than PvZ2. Why would they shut the servers down? Like you could literally look up on Twitch right now that people are playing it. Like, how could they be? And you might say, oh, what if they're playing single player? But they wouldn't be doing that because Garden Warfare 2. Look. I mean, I guess some of them could be, but 24-hour stream for charity. Well, why the fuck is he playing this? Or wait, what? No, not videos. Or wait, okay, go to live. They didn't though, dude. People are playing on it. Like, isn't this guy playing the fucking game? Dude, I'll literally play it right now just to show that you're wrong. I literally just played it like a couple months ago. Okay, Paladins, Valorant, Block and Load, Warframe. The online events are no longer. Maybe not events, but Destiny 2, holy shit. And they're teasing me with the sword play there that I like so much. I'm pretty sure, like, isn't he playing against other people? This is not in his own garden, is it? He's literally playing. Can't join anyone. Okay, so these are bots then. This guy's a bot. That guy's a bot. Like, what would be the fun in playing it then? As an online, but I don't know, dude. This looks like online to me. That's like a player's name. It's not. Oh my god. I guess it could be. I don't know. I guess I'd have to test it myself. I couldn't get a complete answer on that though, because let me see something. My general impression is that it's not, but you've been lied to. Garden Warfare, he could be holding his own event, but then that would still mean that why the fuck is this game always online? PvZ Garden Warfare essential thing. Game require internet. Garden Warfare 2 is going to bring Rose down a notch. That's what I like to hear. 2 closure online Reddit. Garden Warfare closed. Same here. I wish everything is okay. A flexible issue. I guess they would have announced as closures, or there should just be. There would be like a post on their very own website to say like, "Oh, thanks for all the support over the years and stuff." Let's see. Watch the trailer. I should actually play Battle for Neighborville just to try it. Which again, those might be dead too. This is the one area where I like all these novels. Well, not right now, but maybe it'll be my Saturday game. Like, that's one thing I wish I was at times a bigger creator for, because there's all these cool novelty games from the past that I'm sometimes a sucker for that would be so good. Try and join an online game. I'm kind of a sucker for it, but they're dead and it's no fun to play it without other people. And so I would make it alive if I was a little bigger and had more of a following, like Chaturanga. If I was XQC or somebody big, I would play Chaturanga all fucking day and be like the best player in the world, because I would, I'll play with you and destroy you. Because, you know, it would inspire a player base just by that token alone. So they sometimes have a power that they don't fully appreciate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still playable. You would think there would be some sort of announcement of server closure on here. Ready to kick some grass in PvZ Battle for Neighborville. Welcome to Neighborville, Battle for Neighborville. Why is it only showing that though? Isn't it supposed to be top answers? Troubleshooting guide, no issue. Yesterday, last reply. I want to buy Battle for Neighborville, Garden Warfare 2. Not so sure. Battle for Neighborville lagged terribly. Go Nintendo Switch or Steam. Garden Warfare 2, try Steam. They certainly milked this. I guess you could say they watered this series in a very impressive way, though. Okay, see, I was just sort of padding at the end there because it was an unsatisfying short episode, as usual with this series. But see, at least now I can relax a bit more when I'm doing it, because it was only like an hour long compared to whatever normal shit I have to deal with, like where I'm doing a 3 hours, whatever, 2 hour stream, and then this afterwards and stuff like that. You can play the game and host your own backyard, but I'm pretty sure you can't join anymore unless they invite you. Well, I guess I could try it some other day, but I would hope it's not down at least. Yeah, what should I do for my next series in this slot? Garden Warfare or Smite? I kind of want to do Smite because even though I have my reservation about the shop system and games like that, that is a pretty good game. It's basically like League of Legends, but just better from a perspective standpoint because it doesn't suffer from like that overhead bird's eye view. You're like looking over your shoulder and it's just kind of more, I don't know, it's something I like a little better. Yeah, I'm thinking about that, Smite. Okay, see you tomorrow.